It was a quiet evening, and the question lingered in my mind like a whisper. What if the very thing you're holding on to is the one thing holding you back? At first I dismissed it. Surely I wasn't holding on to anything that could be stopping me from moving forward, or was I? As the hours passed, I couldn't shake the thought. It felt like a mirror reflecting parts of my life I hadn't dared to examine. I began to think about the dreams I had postponed, the fears I had clung to, and the habits I refused to break. For years, I had held on to the fear of failure, telling myself, what if I'm not good enough? That fear became my excuse for not taking risks. I realized that while I thought I was protecting myself, I was actually building a wall that kept me from growing. I think we've all been there holding onto something we think we need. Fear, resentment, pride, or even comfort zones. But instead of protecting us, these things weigh us down, like trying to run a race with a heavy backpack. The Bible speaks so beautifully to this in Hebrews 12:1. Let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Reading this verse, I realized that God never intended for us to carry unnecessary burdens. He calls us to let go, to trust Him, and to move forward unencumbered by the things we're too afraid to release. Letting go isn't easy, it requires surrender. I remember one night in prayer, I poured out everything I had been holding on to. My fears, my pride, my regrets, I laid them at God's feet. It felt like handing over a backpack I had been carrying for far too long. And you know what? I didn't feel empty afterward. I felt free. Letting go doesn't mean losing. It means making space for something better. God's peace, His guidance, and His promises. It's trusting that when you release what you're gripping tightly, God's hands are strong enough to catch you and carry you forward. So, let me ask you, what are you holding on to today? Is it fear, a grudge, a toxic relationship, or the need to control everything? What if releasing it is the key to unlocking the freedom and growth you've been praying for? As I close, I want to leave you with this thought. The things we hold on to out of fear often keep us from embracing the fullness of God's plan. Trusting Him doesn't mean the road will be easy, but it will be lighter. What if the very thing you're holding on to is the one thing holding you back? Let that question challenge you today. Pray about it, reflect on it, and when you're ready, let go on. Let God take over. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this reflection has encouraged you to take a moment and think about what you might be holding on to that's keeping you from moving forward. Remember, letting go isn't a sign of weakness. It's an act of faith and trust in God's perfect plan for you. If this video spoke to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's something you're working on letting go of today? Until next time, take care, be kind to yourself, and keep trusting God's journey for your life. God bless, and see you soon.